Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. What's up? What's good? What's poppin'? What's crackin'? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? It is your man Theo Butler. Shout out to Grandma Tarot. Shout out to D Real. Shout out to Mr. Ray Smith. Thank y'all. Let's see. Man, I love y'all. Shout out to the Rock With Me Nation. Shout out to the Black Panther fan group. Yeah, good God Almighty Jesus. What's up? What's good? What's popping? What's cracking? What's percolating? What's really good in the hood? Y'all see it. Y'all see it. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about it. Hey, if you know me, grow me, and sharing is caring, and I believe in being fair and everything like that. Black Panther fan group. You say you're a Black Panther fan, I'm a Black Panther fan. I say I want the T'Challa recast. I do. I say that. You say you want the T'Challa recast. I believe, I could be wrong, but I think in every movement, every organization, there needs to be a goal, an agreed upon goal for the organization to be successful in achieving said goal. A mission statement, if you will, an agreed upon mission statement that the organization agrees upon that will help achieve the goal, whatever that goal is. But then you must ask yourself, what is your organization? What is the organization? Before you ask what is your organization, what is the organization? Before you ask what is your movement, ask what is the movement? What is the movement? What is the organization? I think those are fair questions to ask. What is the movement? What is the organization? What does the movement stand for? What does the organization stand for? What does the organization do? What does the movement do? Those are all critical questions that need to be asked, because there's no need in a movement existing just to exist. There's no need in an organization exist just to exist. No movement / organizations are created to accomplish something. At the very least, everybody has to agree on what they're trying to accomplish, what the movement is trying to do. Because if not, you got 4 or 5 different goals and everything like that, and 4 people going in 4 or 5 different directions. So that's not conducive to a successful organization or a successful movement. What's going on, Ronnie? What's going on? So the question is, what is the movement? What is the organization? That's whatever the movement, whatever the organization is, you have a right to ask first and foremost before joining, aligning, affiliating yourself with movement, said organization. What is it? What is it trying to accomplish? What is it set out to accomplish? What is it going to accomplish? Is that what you want accomplished? That's a fair question. Do you want that accomplished? Do you want that accomplished? Now, if you're by yourself, the only person you need to consult with is yourself. If it's more than just you, then you kind of like, to a degree, want to chop it up with some folks, because when you're a part of a movement or organization, you don't really just represent yourself. You don't. If you work at Foot Locker and you go out and commit a crime in a Foot Locker uniform, you kind of represent Foot Locker. So the question then becomes, are you a member of the organization or not? What's the qualifications to be in an organization? What are the responsibilities of being an organization? Successful movements and successful organizations, they iron all of this stuff out so everybody is on the same accord. They do. If they don't, they're setting themselves up for failure. They say if you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. That's what they say. If you fail to prepare, you're preparing to fail. Successful organizations and successful movements, they know what the mission statement is, they know what the goal is, and they know what it takes to accomplish the goal, the mission. They do. It's agreed upon. So you never see the left hand moving and the right hand not know what the left hand was doing. You never see the right hand moving and the left hand not know what. You might not see the right hand and left hand moving at the same time. You might not see the left hand with the right hand, but there's never a time where the left hand doesn't know what the right hand is doing and the right hand doesn't know what the left hand is doing. No, because that's not conducive to having a successful movement, a successful organization. It's not. So the question is, what is the movement? What is the organization? Are you interested in said movement? Are you interested in said organization? D-Real, the Rock With Me moderators in the building. Those are all rhetorical questions. If you do like the movement and you do like or you do like the organization, you talk to people that are part of it. If you have insight, if you have ideas in regards to the organization, anything that could improve the organization, because an organizational movement should never be stagnant. They always want to grow. They should always want to evolve. The return of the young lion, Nico Bean with the steam. Thank you, sir. Successful organizations, successful movements, they always should want to grow, should always want to evolve, not become stagnant, not become stuck in their ways, because, well, see dinosaurs, the evolution, Darwin, and not the comic book character, even though you could. So, mission statement, goal. I would like to think that they go hand in hand. They do. Once you become a part of the organization, once it's publicly acknowledged that you're part of the organization, things that you say and do at that point in time, positively or negatively, reflect on the organization, whether you want it to or not. For instance, I am a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. If I go out and do something bad publicly, the first thing they're going to do is look at what stands out. Well, what stands out? Two things. The first, he's a black veteran. Whether we want that to be true or not, no, that's what the headline is going to read. The headline is going to read, Black U.S. veteran, Black Marine Corps veteran. That's what the headline going to read. I'm laughing because that's a sad damn truth. That's what the headline going to say. Father of 4, husband. That's going to come later on. They're going to make sure, because they're going to make sure, hey, this crazy dude over here, he was black. So y'all need to be looking out for all the black men. This crazy dude over here, he was a black veteran. So y'all need to be looking out for all the black veterans. Now, in that statement alone, they finna jack up 2 demographics. They finna tell you to look out for all the black veterans, and just in general, look out for all the veterans as well. Why in the hell do we think Plexico Burris got kicked out the NFL after he shot himself in the foot? It wasn't because he shot himself in the foot as Plexico Burris. No, it was because he shot himself in the foot as Plexico Burris, NFL football player. That's what it was. We think it's a game. Why is the DA in New York going after Jonathan Majors so hard? Is it because no, for real. Why that dude going after Jonathan Majors like that? No, for real. Why? What demographic does he represent? Because if Jonathan Majors was just me and you, know, this has been done a long damn time ago. No, Jonathan Majors is a black male celebrity. You see how Variety magazine be talking about this damn dude? Yeah. You think, boy, look, good God Almighty, Jesus, Lord have mercy, Jesus. Jonathan, I need you to be exonerated, because good God, boy, the way Variety magazine painting you, they ain't doing black men, black Celebrity men, no favor whatsoever. Good God Almighty. That's how it goes, though. That's literally how that goes. It is. Like, and we know it. We know it. Jonathan Majors, whether he wants to or not, represents black men. He represents the black race. He represents the black celebrity, whether he wants to or not. And he's got to be fully exonerated. He knows it. He knows what's at stake. He does. He ain't stupid. That's why he won't bend the knee to the charges. And the black woman at his side, she knows what's at stake as well. She ain't stupid. She literally aligned herself with this dude at his lowest moment. She didn't have to. She didn't. She did. We can sit up here and go back and forth as to why she did it, but the visual aesthetics are good. People don't want to be them conversations folks don't want to have. He's a black man accused of physically assaulting a white woman. At a day and age when we have quite a few social media influencers trying to drive a wedge between black men and black women, because we got that out there. That's like, damn, I don't know what to tell you. But we got that out there. In the midst of all that out there, black female celebrities divorcing they black male husbands, black male celebrities divorcing their female. In the midst of all that, and all that stuff is being heightened, popularized. Like, that's the thing. Push it on out there. A black woman joined up with a black man who is being accused of assaulting a white woman. She stood right there. Goes right there with him. The visual aesthetics, like I said, they look good. For whatever reason, people can say whatever reason, them visual aesthetics, they do matter. Who does Megan Good represent in this? Because I know it's quite a few sisters would have told her, no, you should need not be. No. Quite a few, Matt, he was with a white woman. Girl, he got what he deserved. And there she is. Which is crazy because I want to look at that image more so than I want to look at any image anybody else giving me. Like, whoever that is, this on book tour and everything like that. I know Charlemagne the God is vouching for you, but I would rather look at this over here. At his lowest, she came. I don't want this image over here when he's riding high. No, I don't want that. Because I didn't been low. Give me that story right there. That one right. You mean to tell me if Jonathan Majors, because Megan Good ain't that chick that we ain't nobody just look. If Jonathan Majors can have Megan Good in his corner at his lowest moment, oh, there's hope for Theo. There's hope for me and every other black male out there. And watch this. Now, Jonathan, you can't mess this up because you represent us, whether you want to or not. Just like I said, it's quite a few brothers and sisters that's looking at you, looking at Megan. We saying the same. Oh, she came with him. She got with him at the lowest time. That's a real one right there. Notice what we're saying. That's a real one right there. That's a real one right there. Everybody's saying it. Black, male, female, heterosexual, LGBTQ plus. They all saying the same thing. Oh, that's a real one right there. You know what you can't do? Because if you do it, you're gonna make more than just you look bad. You can't cheat on her. You can't cheat on her. You can't mistreat her. Oh, no. If anybody act like an ass out of you and Megan, it's gotta be her. It can't be you. It can't be. Because she came to you at your lowest. She did. So if anything go left, the same way you made sure you was in the right over here, oh, you got to make sure you in the right. You can't do nothing. Because if you do something bad, it's going to be a reflection on more than just you. Whether you want it to be or not, it is. Because everybody's going to look at what transpired. Everybody that's in your corner right now, the Jonathan Majors camp, file on the play. My question is, why did she leave the previous husband? You asking the wrong question. And Nico, that might be low-key why you single. I'm going to tell you what I've taken away from your comments in regards to women. It's always the female's fault. More often than not, it's always the female. I'm going to tell you something that I learned from my second ex-wife. Everybody play a role. Everybody play their part. You ever stop to think when you're talking to females, you're giving off a certain vibe that turns them off? Just asking a question. Because Megan Good did nothing. Had you done your research? If you wanted to know why they got a divorce, I do it sometimes when I get news feeds come across and everything. A female said this, a male said that. What's going on, Black Comment? What's going on? A male said this, a male said that. I want more than just the surface. So I dig deeper. She didn't divorce him. He divorced her. And if you want to know why, he gave in to the peer pressure of his congregation. She didn't do nothing wrong. She didn't lie. She didn't cheat. She went out there in the streets. She was his wife. Now, the congregation could talk about how she dressed, but if you read the Bible, God put us on this earth to be naked. It was man who bit the fruit that took shame upon being unclothed. That wasn't God's decision. That was man's decision. So when you ask these questions, I would like it more where, especially with you considering you're in this business, Nico. You're in this business. So you have access to the same information that I do. You don't, and I'm telling you to go forward and go get it. That's what I'm saying. Because even with me telling you this, I don't want you to take me at face value. I want you to do what I did. When I first saw that article that Megan Good and her husband were getting a divorce, I want you to be that investigative journalist that digs deeper. Then I want you to ask yourself, does it move the needle for you to even address it? Because if they're not celebrities, we don't give two damns about whether they get married or divorced or not. We don't. You got people that live in the same city you live in and get divorced, get married and get divorced on a daily basis, and you don't give two damns. You don't give two damns and you don't care who at fault. Same logic applies. But Jonathan Majors, he cannot mess up. He can't. He got to get that one right. Because, like I said, what everybody's looking at, as a black woman, she came to this black man who was accused of assaulting a black. Okay, just did my research. Then that's what I don't want you doing. Like, and understand this. This is crazy. And I'm not saying I'm this dude in any shape, form, or fashion. But Michael Jordan was hard on his teammates that could produce. He took it easy on the ones that, like, okay, this is all you can give me. I see something in you, so I'm going to be hard on you because I'm like, no. You can go get this information yourself. You started up a YouTube channel. You had the courage to do something at your age I did not have. Okay, well, let's go ahead and skip past the learning curve. Learn from my mistakes. Learn from my mistake. Skip the learning curve process. Damn it. Trust it. Go get it. Dig deeper. Keep Googling. You don't, man, keep Googling. Keep Googling. I didn't even know Megan was with JM until the show. Yeah, She right there with that dude. Look here. She told, I think it was one time she said something, he was being interviewed. She said, come on, babe. And the interview was like, oh, so that's your lady? He's like, and I felt him when he said it. It's one of them things, it's cute as hell. When you as a man have been taken off the market, you had no idea. You was low-key hoping for it. And the woman that claimed you in front of God and country, you be like, I guess that's what that is. And so, and you can't F that up. You can't. You F that up. See what Nico was asking? You F that up. It's got to be her fault. Like, she got to come out and say, I just wasn't happy with Jonathan. He didn't do anything wrong. I just wasn't happy with him. And she ain't that female that's going to throw you up under the bus. She didn't even throw her ex up under the bus. She didn't. So you can't mess that up because you do represent us. You do. Kind of like when Jay-Z messed up with Beyonce. And every dude knows it. Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce, and yeah, it was a joke, but they say the truth is told in the joke. Female comedians were out here saying, well, damn, ain't none of us regular bitches out here got a chance. And I'm like, golly. Then you got comedian. I said that he probably got to come through text from someone like Megan that got him in trouble. Listen, like I said, I don't know. I just remember when Megan and her ex-husband were married and they visited my church. That was almost a decade ago. Once again, lesson learned. We're men. Regardless of what our title is, we're human. We're not perfect. Regardless of what our title is, we're not perfect. We're prone to make mistakes. We make mistakes as humans, thinking that other humans can't make mistakes. No, that's not true. If God can look at man, look at Moses and say, bro, let me holler at you real quick. And Moses say, yes, God. He said, look at, tell your family, go build this ark. I'm going to have some animals, male, female, each one. They coming in. You ain't got to do nothing. Just build the ark. Just build the ark. They coming. Well, what's going on? I'm going to hit the reset button. If God can hit the reset button, then man is not perfect, regardless of what title that man, who's merely flesh and blood, has. So that's all I'm going to say. Each and every last one of us is flawed. Mr. Theo, you getting the story wrong. You mean, thank you, Noah. Thank you, Noah. Thank you, Ronnie. That's what the rock with me now. See? I know. Yeah, no, he got it right. See, look, wrong. Right story, wrong person. Like I said, we're not perfect. We are not perfect. And the sad part about it is sometimes we get caught up in it. It's a reason why it's certain things, certain titles, I just don't answer to. I don't. I'm not finna call myself that. I'm not. Anybody else want to say that? That's fine. I want to be amongst the people. If I read the Bible for what it was, for what it is, I'm not God. I can only be the son. Well, I ain't even that son, and that son walked amongst men. If he could do it, do I need to be elevated? If it was good enough for him, it's good enough for me. So, Jonathan, you can't mess that up. Just like Jay-Z, if you mess that up, you're going to make me look bad as a black man. And I'm of the mindset, Jonathan knows it. Now, whether or not Jonathan cares is two different things. Because Jay-Z knew he represented us. You got with Becky with the good hair. What did we all hear as black men for I don't know how long? Becky with the good hair. She made a damn song about it. And what did sisters do every damn time that damn song came on? They would run there. If you was at the club or if you just happened to be somewhere where it was a whole bunch of sisters, they will all sing that damn song. And black and brothers, whether it was true or not, we all felt like they were singing to us. We all felt like they was talking to us. And we all said collectively, damn, Jay-Z. Like, damn, bro. Like, damn. How many brothers we know got into arguments and the female, you would hear them tell you, recount a story where the female said, you probably want to get with one of them white girls. Okay, well, that kind of is what that is. So there's an organization, there's a movement. It stands for something. Supposed to, should have an official stance. Should have a mission statement. Should have a plan. That's usually random too. Yeah. Should have a plan, a goal. Plan how to get there, how to achieve that goal, how to accomplish that goal. Mission statement, goal, plan. You need to find out all of these before you join. We, you, I, us, we. Before we join an organization, become affiliated to an organization, movement, we need to, I see why they didn't charge. They were literally trying to cover up the fact that she was the aggressor. Now with Meg at his side, it's almost like, he's not going to mess it up. Yeah, but we talk about John at a later time. This is about the movement, a movement, any movement, organization, any organization that I, you, we, us choose to become a part of, officially, unofficially, aligned with, and everything like that. There's certain things that must be in place first. Hindsight being what it is. There must be a mission statement. That's what the organization stands for. Movement stands for. Mission statement. There must be a goal. Thus, why should the organization movement exist in the first place? What's the goal? The ultimate goal, the goal that everybody can see so there's no confusion whatsoever. What's the goal? Okay, you got your mission statement, which is basically how you're going to conduct yourself. You got your goal. What the end game is, pun intended. What's the plan? You got your mission statement, you got your goal. What's the plan to achieve the goal? If you're an individual, the only person you need to consult with is yourself. But if you're part of an organization or movement, well, you kind of have to be careful with that one. Players in the NFL all the time talk about representing the shield. There's another shield out there that people talk about. I think at some point in time they were referring to it as blue lives. But you don't stop being a police officer just because you take off the badge. No, that's 24/7. You don't ever stop being connected to the military, regardless of whether you're active duty or retired. You don't. It is what it is. As a matter of fact, you would like to think that being dishonorably discharged from the military disconnects you from the military altogether. It doesn't. They're going to say that you were dishonorably discharged from whatever branch of service that it was. Thus, whatever you did, bad or good, is still going to be linked to, watch this, Randy Orton. No, Randy Orton. What branch of service was Randy Orton in? Because they talk about it. He's in the Marine Corps. He got discharged dishonorably, if I'm not mistaken. At the very least, it would have been general under honorable because he deserted. Not knocking his decision. I get it. If it ain't for you, it ain't for you. Would have liked to have thought you'd have figured that out before you joined, but hey, it is what it is. Him deserting don't make him a bad person, but he went UA. And those in the military know exactly what that is. That's unauthorized absence. That's what my dog did. Okay. But when they talk about his WWE career, when they get done talking about his family that was in wrestling, that's one of the other things that they talk about. It is. I know some of y'all might be too young to remember the guy, but David Robinson, former center for the San Antonio Spurs. When they talk about his life, they don't just talk about his basketball career. Now, mind you, they easily could, like, they don't have to. They could stay right there in his Hall of Fame basketball career. That's not what they do. They talk about the fact that he was a Navy, that he was an admiral. I don't want to say he was an admiral, but they talked about the fact that he went to Navy and he had to serve in the Navy first before he became a senator. They talk about that. Yes, they link him that right there. So he bet every time he did something, yep, the admiral. Every time he did something on the basketball court, he wasn't just representing the Robinson family. No, they kept linking him up to the Navy. He had a bad game, Navy. Great game, Navy. It's like, damn, can the dude just be an all-time great on the basketball court, the San Antonio Spurs? No. You know what they talk about Tim Duncan? He from the islands. I didn't know Tim Duncan was from the islands from his bio. That's not where I found out Tim Duncan was. No. I didn't know he was from the islands based on nothing else aside from what they wanted to tell me. I don't know what him being from the islands got to do with his Hall of Fame career in the NBA, but they want to make it be known to me. They want to make sure I know that I'm paying attention. That just in case I did not know, Tim Duncan from the islands. Well, who does Tim Duncan represent? The island. Because they keep throwing it out there. So you got to watch what he do. And he still work for the NBA. I think he's an assistant coach with Greg Popovich. So he definitely got to watch what he do, because when he go out there in them streets, when Kobe Bryant, God rest the dead, when Kobe Bryant went through what he went through, those allegations, what's going on, Kamoyo? They didn't just talk about Kobe Bryant. No, they talked about Kobe Bryant, the NBA player, and the Los Angeles Lakers. That's what that was. That wasn't just a look on Kobe Bryant, because the Lakers weren't there. Season wasn't in. He was not there on official NBA business. He wasn't. He was there representing Kobe Bean Bryant. They didn't care. No. Los Angeles, NBA player, Los Angeles Laker, Kobe Bean Bryant. He threw his whole damn government name out there. For what? So, Theo, what are you getting at? Real simple. Before becoming, putting together an organization, a movement, the mission statement got to be in place. The mission statement has to be in place, and it has to be agreed upon, unless it's just something you're doing individually. That's just what that is. You have to have a mission statement so you know what you're trying to accomplish. And I don't even like saying the word try, because to me, try gives you an excuse. You have to have a mission statement that says what you're going to accomplish. You don't give yourself any wiggle room. What are you going to accomplish? Whether it's an organization or a movement, what are you going to do? What's the reason for you doing this? What's the goal? Is there a timeline? Is there not a timeline? What's the goal? What's the end game? Is there either or proposition on the table? What is it? Got to know what it is. If you're just an individual, all it does is just matter to you. If you are part of an organization or a movement or trying to become, seeking to become, wanting to become a member of an organization, then either A, if you're coming together and an organization is being formed, then there must be an agreed upon mission statement. If the organization movement is already founded, put together, established, then you must ask yourself, are you in agreement with the mission statement and the goal? There's no right or wrong answer. You just need to know one way or the other, because once you decide to become a part of the movement, become a part of that organization, whether you think you do or don't, whether you think people are looking at you or not, whether you think people care about you or not, you're still a part of that organization, that movement. Okay, what's the plan? Because this is what needs to be established when the movement organization is being created. What's the plan to achieving the overall goal? And it must be agreed upon. If it's a movement or organization during the initial forming stages, the plan must be approved by the people that are there. If you're by yourself, that's fine. You got to check with nobody but yourself. But if you're part of an organization or a movement, you got to know, the movement needs to know, the organization needs to know that everybody is operating under an agreed upon plan. Now, here's the thing, and people get this part tricky. They get it misconstrued. Everybody in the organization does not have the same job. And honestly, they should. They shouldn't. But the jobs that they have, although different, when they come together, are to accomplish the agreed upon goal. Now, there may be times in any organization, any movement, like I said, they should never be stagnant. They should always evolve. There are going to be times when changes need to be made within a movement or organization for them to be successful, to accomplish the goal. That's reality. Well, there has to have a conversation, needs to take place to make sure that everybody in the movement, organization is on the same page. Regardless of what it looks like outside, on the inside, everybody understands that they're on the same page. Communication is vital. Communication is key. As a collective of individuals, we link up and move as one. Yes, the media threw last minute shade at Kobe when he died. Of course they shade JM. Absolutely. Absolutely. So yes, that new Marvell car smell didn't wore off of me. It still lingers for others. I'm gonna keep that right there. I'm gonna keep that right there. I'm gonna stay on point. The thing is, in the movement, organization, like I said, everybody don't have to have the same job, and they shouldn't, because everybody's not equipped to accomplish the same thing. Strategies do change in any movement, any organization, for them to accomplish the overall goal of winning. I like this one right here. Georgia beat the dog stew out of Ole Miss yesterday. It did not look like that was how it was going to go when that game started. Ole Miss scored first. Georgia organization made adjustments. That's what any successful organization movement does. The goal was to win the game. I'm of the mindset the goal was to beat the dog stew out of them, which is a little bit more than just win the game. But the mission statement, win. Mission statement, execute. What's the game plan to beating the dog stew out of them, though? Because we know what the mission statement is. What's the game plan to beating the dog stew out of them? Well, we got Bloody Tuesday. And we want our practices on Tuesday, our full pad contact practices on Tuesday. We want them to be more competitive than the game we're going to play on Saturday. And that's what we're going to do. And if you ain't ready, you're not going to be ready on Saturday. If I dress you out, you will just have on your damn jersey, if not your damn jogging uniform. That's what they do. Others are not trying to ride a dying wave these season. That is a failure strategy. So movement, organization, mission statement, plan, goal. Communication is key. Strategies change. It doesn't matter what the outside knows. They can be blissfully ignorant. On the inside, regardless of what it looks like outside, everybody has to know what everybody's doing. Because the goal is the goal. And that goal was agreed upon. If that goal has been agreed upon, then whatever the organization movement is doing, whatever actions that organization, that movement is taking, the perception, the outside perception is that it's there to accomplish the goal. You know why? Because that goal is publicly known. That goal is publicly known. Now I'm going to use this, but I don't want to get caught up in it. The goal was to recast T'Challa. That's a publicly known goal. What wound up happening was we got the goal. There was no mission statement. That's not shade to anybody. The goal was to get T'Challa recast. That's the goal. That's a great goal. What was the mission statement? I don't think we really had one. No fault to anybody. We didn't really have one. What was the plan? You got a movement, you got an organization. Because a boycott, you can't have a boycott without a movement. And I've been saying movement, organization, but a movement generally has an organization that's boycott. Facts. Definitely needed a mission statement. So, mission statement. And Juju, military veteran, he understands it. We have a mission statement. We have a goal. We have a plan. There are quite a few people involved in the plan of accomplishing the goal. Those plans do change because world circumstances, life circumstances change. Those plans must be malleable. I like that word. Those plans must be malleable to guarantee the best rate for success. If you don't have communication, you're shortchanging yourself to achieving the goal. And that guy didn't have a plan. D-Real said it best. It should have been recast T'Challa else. The dirty B word, boycott. Well, I mean, the thing that what I said, not everybody is equipped to do everything. The person that comes up with the goal is not required to be the person that comes up with the mission statement. The person that comes up with the mission statement is not required to be the person that comes up with the plan. You might be best suited for coming up with just the goal. You might be just suited for coming up with the mission statement. You might be just suited for coming up with the plan. Everybody is not equipped to do everything. We created a movement where the creator folded. See, and I don't even want to kind of like get off on them rabbit trails because it'll take it somewhere it's supposed to be. What this is, and I like this right here. This is a school days episode of I Ain't Saying, I'm Just Saying with the Rock With Me Nation. If you look at the Montgomery bus boycott, it's a boycott. Okay, well, what was the organization that was behind the boycott? Okay, Well, what did that organization have to do to guarantee the success? Guarantee the best odds of success for that boycott. What did they have to do? Well, I'm of the mindset, yeah, but when we said boycott, the so-called Facing Up movement said, no, he was buying out them. You see, I'm trying to I'm trying not to even go there because I don't want to lose sight of, watch this, I don't want to lose sight of the mission statement for this particular video. The mission statement for this video is to make sure we're doing what we know we want to do. Now that's it in and of itself. Making sure we know we're doing what we want to do. We're doing what we, and when I say we're, I mean you specifically, individually. You're doing what you want to do, not what I want you to do, not what anybody else wants you to do, what you want to do, what you want to do. Because I'm not putting any words in anybody's mouth. What I think sometimes we fall privy to is not understanding what's going on, Zane Beto? We don't understand the significance of who we are. We say we're kings and queens, but sometimes we don't move like it. No, if you're a king, queen, you say that, you conduct yourself like that, and sometimes you ain't even got to say it. More often than not, you don't have to say it. It's going to be, Roman Reigns, acknowledged. It's people looking at you, whether you care or whether you don't care. And now, if you just represent you, if I'm Theo B and I'm a player from the Himalayas, a true Mac from way back, then no, I ain't giving two damns. Well, listen, the cologne lit, the clothes lit, the shoes lit. Boy, look, the physique lit. Boy, look, if it's 5 days in a week, I'm probably in the weight room 10 of them days. I ain't but 5'8.5". I got to make sure I look right when I step out here in these streets. The dance game going to be on nice, like I'm going to be nice with it, because I got to make sure I'm good, because I'm representing Theo when I step out here in these streets. You feel me? I personally never saw E, who remains as the face of anything, putting a face on something makes it easier to attack or coerce. Well, look, good God Almighty, Jesus. You said a lot then, boy. Good. We must move past the chickens, let them cluck over there. I just saying, like, boy, you said that thing about. Well, boy, look, you be wanting to. I be having to take a break sometime because I be like, well, damn, where the bow and arrows coming from? Like, damn, I just logged on here. Really? Damn, I logged on Twitter today and was involved in the shootout before I got I said, good Lord have mercy, Jesus. I'm trying to give my soul some spiritual rest today. And I'm like, good. Steve has a point. Yeah. So, and that is the thing right there. As much, and I'm saying this because I want people just be aware. Just go with me for a second. As much as I try and steer the conversation away from him, what y'all are talking about is how he conducted himself, not anything that I said. Like, that's what I want folks to take away from this particular portion. Y'all are talking about how he conducted himself. It was nothing that I said. All y'all did was look at how he moved. And that was enough. That was enough. Now, I don't know if he knew how much influence he had. I don't know if he realized how much people were listening to him. I don't know if he recognized, knew, appreciated how many people were looking up to him, following him, believing in him. But that's what that was. There were a lot of people hanging on his every word, rightfully or wrongfully so. Well, when he moved a certain way, that's what people started talking about, how he moved. It had nothing to do with what anybody else said. It was how he moved. Well, Ashura's not here this evening. Last year, I was not going to watch Black Panther 2. Line hard drawn in the sand. And Chillmonger said, Theo, how are you going to be able to point out the inaccuracies of the movie if you don't see it? I did not like what he said, but that was a great point. Well, he made a way for me to see it. When I did my review, the first thing Ashura asked me, and he was not wrong in doing so. I thought you said you weren't going to see the movie. Why you went to go see the movie? That's a great question. He was okay once I gave him my explanation. An explanation that I offered in the beginning of the video and everything like that was not looking to justify why I went to go see the movie or anything like that. I did give Angela Bassett her props for the amazing work that she did as an actress and everything like that. I did, because I can compartmentalize. No, damn all that. She did that. Like, no, the hell with that. She did that. So that's what I did. He was right. I knew, which was my reluctance in watching the movie in the first place. I knew based off the words that I had used and the tone that I had set in damn near all of my videos, what message, what at the very least, what it was going to look like once I said I watched the movie. Forget anything else before or after that. Once I said I watched the movie, regardless of whether I said I liked it or didn't like it, once I said I watched the movie, I was aware that somebody was going to have a justifiable reason to ask me based on what I've said and what I've done in my previous videos. Somebody was going to ask. They were going to be well within their rights to ask based on the expectations I had put out there. I needed to be able to answer it. I did. Y'all saw the video. The video is on YouTube and everything like that. It is what it is. Because I didn't just represent me. That's what that was. It wasn't just me that watched. And when I say I didn't just represent me, I didn't just represent Gerald Theophilus Butler when I watched Black Panther 2, Wakanda Forever. I didn't. I represented quite a few people who had tuned into the channel, joined the Rock With Me Nation, and say, hey, man, we believe in what you're saying. I represented a group of people. Low key, I represented a movement that was adamant about getting T'Challa recast. Now, am I going to be go out of my way to be negative to get T'Challa recast? No. All I need to do is just present the facts. Y'all know that's what I do. You do what you want to do. I'm just going to give you the facts. You like them, you love them, you hate them, whatever. That's the facts. You're not going to be able to say I'm lying. I might make a mistake because my memory, but you'll be able to research it and be like, okay, damn, that's what he was talking about. It's built off of that. I got to watch what I say. I got to watch what I do. Based on the members of the Rock With Me Nation, if I'm going to speak out on certain injustices, I can't just be, and I'm not even finna apologize for this one because it is what it is. I can't just be black. I got to be consistent. I can't be black. I can't be white. I can't even be a man. No, I got to be a human. And because I got the shirt on, and the shirt is not just indicative of comic book reviews. The shirt is actually an indication of how I'm going to call it. Shout out to Jarrett. Man, what happened to your referee shirt? I got a basketball shirt too, but it's still football season. So we won't see that till we get there. But I got to be consistent. That's what people that's rocking with me. I'm rocking with them. I'm rocking with them. They rocking with me. That's what y'all have come to expect. I can't be reckless. While some people can say the MCU on their channels, I can't say that over here. That ain't what this platform built up on. I can't say that over here. I can't. I can't bash women on this channel. No, not on this channel. I can't. I can't insult members of the LGBTQ plus on this channel. I can't do. Hey, Grandmaster, my spiritual advisor. I can't do that. No, that's not what this channel is founded upon. And if I do that, folks going, hey man, what's up with your boy Theo? Oh, Steve, as soon as I saw the Comic-Con presentation and trailer, I was out. It's like, they gonna be like, yeah, what's up with your boy Theo? So I be real without even thinking about it. I low key, I gotta watch what I say. Grand Madam, I low key got D Steezer. I gotta low key watch what I say. Like I can't be reckless with it. Like, but I be wanting to. Like, so getting back on point and everything like that. Mission statement, plan, goal. Does the organization you see yourself being part of have a mission statement, a plan, and a goal? Before you join said plan, I'm gonna say before you join said organization. What's going on, D-Real, my older brother? Before you join said organization or movement, do you agree with the mission statement, the plan, or the goal? If you're part of the process, the creative team, members that came together to form the organization, the movement, do you have an agreed upon mission statement? Do you have an agreed upon plan? Do you have an agreed upon goal? If you don't have any of that, your movement, your organization is set up to fail. It is. Not everybody has the same job in an organization or a mission, or I'm gonna say organization or movement. Every organization, every movement though, and this is where the rubber meets the road. Every organization, every movement has a line of demarcation. Let me say that one more time. Every movement, every organization has a line of demarcation. Some folks don't know what that is. That's the line you don't cross. That's the line that organization, that movement has drawn in the sand. That's the or else. Organizations and movements are put together to work towards a solution to a perceived problem. They are prepared to work with others in regards to solving those perceived problems. Any organization, any movement. They also do have lines of demarcation. That F around and find out, they got that in there. That's part of their plan. Now, the United States has just a plan, a line of demarcation. Should any country choose to cross that line of demarcation, we know what that looks like. It's no different than the actors' strike. There was a line of demarcation. There was no difference in the Montgomery bus boycott. There was a line of demarcation. No different than the NFL Players Union striking. There's a line of demarcation where you get to the point where you F around and you find out. Well, in every successful organization, movement, that line of demarcation is agreed upon. Now, if you are part of the organization movement being put together, then you're part of that process. The think tank that agrees on that line of demarcation. You had a say-so, i.e. you drew that conclusion yourself. But now if you come in and a movement organization has already been established, you need to find out before you join that organization whether or not you're prepared to do what needs to be done when that line of demarcation gets crossed. That's an individual decision. It is. Always has been, always will be. But that's a decision that needs to be made by and large before you align yourself, join that organization, that movement. That's what this video was about. Organization, instead of viewing them as opportunities to exchange ideas and build, dude said he didn't want to do streams and vids with smaller recast YouTube because it would be an echo chamber. That says a lot. My line of demarcation was when they put Chadwick Boseman deaf in that movie and used it for profit, then trying to build new characters up off of what Chadwick accomplished with his. Oh, got that, Gray. Gray, yeah, the singing and dancing, I thought they were going to throw packs of instant jolly to the crowd. What up, come on, your kid? Got derailed in here. Yes, it was. You was in there too. Come on, yo. we were both in Grand Madison to read it. Listen, I needed that. I needed that one. So that's what this video was about. Thank you so much, Grand Madam. Thank you so much. I got two spiritual, well, my mentor and my spiritual advisor. Thank you, Grand Madam, my spiritual advisor. Thank you, Mr. Ray Smith, my mentor. Thank you, D Real, my brother. And thank you to the Rock With Me Nation, especially the moderator, Ronnie, and everything like that. Great. Because y'all come through. And like I said, I don't know everything. I get stuff wrong all the damn time. And y'all keep me tuned in and everything. So that's what this video was about. This video, I really wanted to keep it there. Organization, movement. Sometimes we don't know, and that's okay. We don't know everything, and not knowing, we make mistakes. Like I said, I didn't make mistakes before. I'm gonna make mistakes again. I done been wrong before. Hell, I was wrong on this damn live. So it's safe to say I'm gonna be wrong again. Becoming a part of an organization, though, whether it's a fraternity, whether it's a sorority, whether it's a military branch, whether it's a mentorship program in town, all of them, mission statement, plan, go. It's up to you. And I'm not saying it ain't. What I will say is this, though. Yeah, I can say it. When it comes to the goal, Black representation, there is no mission statement. It isn't. There are individuals with individual ways of accomplishing said goal, but there is no unified mission statement. There might be a unified goal, but there's no unified mission statement. Well, safe to say, if there's no unified mission statement, there's no unified plan. Thus, the confusion, the inconsistency, that if you want Black representation, you're experiencing. You got a goal, we got a goal. That's it. There's not one conversation written in blood of how to get that goal accomplished. Not one. That's everybody's fault. Just calling for what it is. There's no unified mission statement. Without a unified mission, without a mission statement, that's agreed upon, nobody's going to walk the same way. Nobody's going to talk the same way. There's nothing asking for. You just one hashtag, 2 hashtags, 3 hashtags. That's the goal. The hashtag is the goal. There's no plan. I like a mission statement. I'm just saying, respect, bro. We're all beautifully broken. We stay 10 toes down. Regard, absolutely, absolutely. And that's what I wanted the spirit of this video to be. Is, and like I said, man, I'm so thankful to the people that I was able to chop it up with and everything like that, because I just want to be enlightened. I want to grow. I want to evolve. I don't want to be stuck in a moment. I want to be the moment. And the moment is sitting back, exhaling, listening to those that are older than you, those that you confide in, and sitting back and just saying, okay, that's what this is. And this is why we're here where we're at. Well, I just told you what the problem was. I didn't give you a solution. And I'm just telling you what I think the problem is. I didn't offer up a solution. I low-key feel like I know what the solution is, but I'm me. I'm me. And I don't want to speak for anybody else but me. So I know recast the child is a hashtag. I think we all know it's a hashtag. I'm not sold on it being a movement. I'm not sold on Recast T'Challa being an organization, because Recast T'Challa, black representation, hashtag black rep, whatever, there's no mission statement and there's no plan. That's just me calling it the way it is. So if that's what that is, and I see it like that, then I can't be upset. I can't be bothered. I can't be confused. I can't be disturbed. The BPFG got to stay solid. Got to stay solid in your convictions. Sometimes that realization comes with time. The arrogance of youth leads to the lessons we pass down to the next generation. If only they would heed those lessons. There was a Recast T'Challa manifesto. It changed our org, not killing the character off was number one. It was, and it still, look, which was, I said that was the request. Don't kill him off. No, you had people tune out, don't kill him off, and all they selectively heard was, oh no, they want the character recast. That wasn't what was said. That's never what was said. That is one of the biggest damn lies ever damn told. And that's the same damn lie, no different than T'Challa died. And I just like, who you listening to? But that's me being, that's a rhetorical question, because I know who they were listening to. They listened to the dude with the baseball cap. They listened to the tall dude that was bald and kind of light skinned, wear glasses. They listened to the dude kind of smooth talking from Oakland and everything like that. They listened to the small, frail sister that actually played his sister. They listened to that chick. Boy, look, they good God Almighty, G. They listened to Lupita Nyong'o. That's all I'm gonna say. And then they listened to, I mean, I don't even know how to compete against that. I don't look as good as Lupita Nyong'o. And I ain't never looked as good as Angela Bassett. I just ain't. They already got the female fan base in their hip pocket and men that's looking at them like, good God Almighty Jesus. I can't compete with that. Then you got, what my boy name? Winston Duke. Big, tall, sexy, tall, chocolate, sexy ass. Pause. I'm saying that because I got to give Winston Duke all the props in the hill. That brother can dress his ass off. I ain't. See how I compartmentalize? I'm gonna give that brother all the props in the world. That brother is dressed, boy, damn. Like, he don't give a damn. Michael B. Jordan got it in his wardrobe. It's safe to say Winston B. got it in his size. He don't care. So, I can't compete with that. You got females looking at Winston Duke, big ass, has a big old teddy. Yeah, I can't compete. Don't kill him off and don't use Chadwick. Yeah, Well, New Rock Stars alluded to that too, only to reverse course on that last part of that statement. Mr. Theo, we need a unified mission statement. Ronnie, I don't know if I'm the one to give you a unified mission statement. I don't know if I'm the one to come up with the plan. I don't. I'm not even going to act like that. I'm not the one to come up with the mission statement. I don't believe I am. I'm not the one to come up with the plan. I don't believe I am. I know what the goal is, and I'm going to continue to fight for the goal the best way I know how. But as far as the movement, I don't know. Who the movement going to listen to? Who the movement going to listen to? Who the movement going to follow? I don't mind following. I don't. So who's going to lead it? Who going to come up with the plan? I don't believe that's me. I don't. And if I had, and I know what you said to me, Grand Madam, but if I had any questions about whether or not I could lead, I got them answers on Friday. I got them answers on Friday. I got them answers on Saturday morning. I did. And with that said, I don't think that's me. You got to believe in your leader. You got to be able to rally behind your leader. You got to have faith, confidence in your leader. You got to believe that there's nothing your leader won't do short of doing the wrong thing to get the mission accomplished. Because that's how the leader keeps the troops motivated. The troops have to know that the leader themselves will run through a brick wall to get the mission accomplished, to get the goal accomplished. Your leader has to be able to command respect while at the same time garnering admiration. That's how your leader establishes loyalty amongst the people that believe in them, that believe in the goal, that believe in the mission statement, that believe in the plan. You know I'm going to get in that. Form a committee to create a mission statement. Yes, ma'am. Is that a rhetorical question to spread why? They abdicated T'Challa for Captain Marvel. They are guys with platforms. We are the damn movement. I believe that. I believe that. So as Grand Madam says, there needs to be a committee established. A mission statement. May you or may we? If I take my cue from him and I take my cue from T'Challa, it's not on one individual. A movement, an organization, as Marcus from Back of the Bus said, has never been about one individual. It doesn't get anything accomplished like that. Kaiser Cole, you started the Black Panther fan group. You started that. You got the group on Twitter. I like to think that the Black Panther fan group represents all Black superheroes. Shout out to the Ta-Nehisi Coates for giving us that in the Intergalactic Empire of Wakanda. I like to think that the mission statement would include us representing, acknowledging, spreading information regarding all Black superheroes, Marvel, DC, Independent. I like for the goal to be something that, and I'm saying I because I'm not the one that's deciding, I'm just saying what I would like it for it to include. I want a hard goal. Something that doesn't support something that doesn't support us. And we be wise enough to see it for what it is. No more separation with our people. I'm sick of that. Tired of that. Not tolerating that no more. I'm not choosing. Tuesday. My suggestion to you is that if this is what we're going to do, we're going to start making these conversations private. We are. No need in dealing with trolls. Invite only. You got to have a link to join it. And if at any point in time that ain't what you're about, before you say, yes, I am, it's okay to say, no, you're not. It's okay to say, no, you're not. No, I'm not about that. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. But when you commit to the movement or the organization, just know you're not committing to just the movement or organization. You're committing to a group of people who are prepared to make the same sacrifices you are. You can't take that for granted. You can't. Because if you do, your organization / movement stands no chance of success. So on Tuesday, my brother and I, it's a think tank on Tuesday. We're coming together on Tuesday to figure out what the mission statement is. Majority rules. We're coming on Tuesday to come up with a plan. Majority rules. We're not going to do all that because it don't take all that. So if you got plans and ideas, my suggestion would be write them down on some paper. Give yourself maybe 5 ideas. Then get rid of the worst 3. Narrow it down your damn self. Narrow it down your damn self. Come up with 2 mission statements come up with 5 mission statements that you like. Get rid of 3 of them. Come up with 5 plans to support that mission statement. Get rid of 3 of them. The worst 3, get rid of them because ain't nobody got time to listen to all that. Same thing with the goal. And you ain't got to do that for each and everything. Like I said, the person that's built to come up with the mission statement ain't necessarily the person that come up with the goal, nor the plan. But what we would be doing is making a commitment to one another. No different than fraternities, no different than sororities. no different than law enforcement agencies, no different than EMTs, no different than military branches. We will be no stronger than our weakest link. If that's what we're going to do, and that's what we're going to be about, then we're going to do that on Tuesday. My brother will come up with the time and place. He'll make sure I'm there and accounted for and everything like that. And we'll come up with some ideas. We'll come up with some ideas. Because as I said earlier in this video, those who fail to prepare, and I think it's safe to assume we've done that. Those who fail to prepare are preparing to fail. And I don't like failing. I don't think any of us do. Keep up with these notes. So when is the meeting? Tuesday, Grand Madam. Tuesday. If it's on my brother's time, which it will probably be 9 p.m. His time, 9:30 p.m. his time. It won't be Eastern Standard Time. And we will put forth our best efforts to get it done. I like it. I think more people will get on board with it. United voices are louder voices. I think I used to say that, right? I don't think that stopped being true just because I stopped saying it. But yeah, that's what this video was about. I hope what we got from it was what I intended, which was sharing, caring, and should we be on StreamYard or Zoom? You know what? I ain't qualified to answer that question. Be real. He probably gonna say StreamYard or something like that. But yeah, he probably gonna say StreamYard. I'm not qualified. But yeah, I think that's it. That's what this video was about. Because sometimes we just don't know. We just don't know. And hell, I've been guilty of that myself. I'm probably going to be guilty of it again at some point in time. But anyway, that's my time. Like, share, subscribe. We still got comic book reviews to come our way and everything like that. So make sure you got those notification bells on. And if you have not checked out Grand Madam Tarot's tarot reading for the day, you missed something. You missed something. You needed to be there for that one and everything like that. So y'all go check that out. Absolutely. My brother D Real should be getting ready to drop some videos and everything like that. And in regards to all the other, go consume YouTube content and everything like, hey, listen, knowledge is knowledge. Knowledge is knowledge is knowledge is knowledge is knowledge. So go get that. Don't tread on me. God damn, let's go. Yeah, like go get knowledge. If you have not gotten Karama Horn's book, the orange book, Mr. Smith already ordered his. That is a great book. I got it for $10. Listen, if you love the character, consume as much knowledge as you can about the character and everything like that. Everything is not going to be found in a comic book all nice, neat, and tidy. We remember where did the New Mutants make their debut in? It wasn't in no damn comic book. Where did Captain Marvel die in? It wasn't in no damn comic book. It was in a graphic novel. So go get the knowledge. Shout out to Juju. Juju does a great job of keeping us aware, and Gray as well, on keeping us up to date on the newest stuff that they be dropping. I think it's a Black Panther Wakanda cookbook out there and everything like that. So listen. You like it, I love it. Go consume it. I ain't saying, I'm just saying. Peace.